welcome back to our terrific little adventure. If you guys are new around here, welcome. My name is Tony, and if not, welcome back. So as you guys know, if you guys have looked at my page recently or have been following me for the past couple weeks, I just had the best surprise of my life, and I got to take a little trip down to Orlando, Florida for a little less than a week. I wasn't expecting to be able to go until January just because of everything and scheduling, but my parents were so lovely and surprised me with the trip, and I had the best time. I have the great responsibility of keeping the magic alive at home for the next 5 months until I can go back in January. So how do I do that? Through souvenirs, snacks, and merch. I did say I was gonna go broke this trip. I did get pretty close to it, but I did shop smartly, so I want to share with you guys what I got this trip. Part of this is so you guys can see, maybe you guys are looking for something special when you're down there and you want to know what to look for. Maybe you're just curious about some new Disney merch that's around, or what other people are getting, because I know I really like following Disney merch, and even if I don't buy things, just seeing what's available. And maybe you guys will get to learn about some new places too, because some of the stuff I got is from places that aren't super on the radar. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first place I will be sharing merch from is this very cool place that I just went for the first time to, and it's called Buc-ee's, and it has this cute little beaver logo. So I wasn't familiar with this until it opened in St. Augustine and Daytona Beach a couple months ago, and some of my influencer friends shared it with me. But Buc-ee's is like a gas stop convenience store, kind of mixed with a Cracker Barrel. It's really cool. So they have like 120 gas pumps at every Buc-ee's. So it's like right off major interstates and roads. And the gas is pretty cheap too, according to my parents. I'm not very good with gas prices because I don't drive. I'm terrified of driving. But my big concern was inside. They have a ton of different Buc-ee's brand things. So they have merch like shirts and plushies and socks and pretty much anything you can imagine with the Buc-ee's logo and the Buc-ee's beaver on it. His name is actually Bucky, if you guys can figure it out. And then in the other section, they have made to order food. They have like a brisket plate that every time they have it fresh, everyone at the counter just shouts about it, and it's really fun. They also have like a huge drink wall. They have I think it was 20 feet of jerky or something like that. I'm not a jerky person, but they had a lot of jerky. And then they had their convenience store side, which was chips and drinks, and they actually had their own brand of food. So I'm a foodie, self-proclaimed. I love snacks, and when I get sad or stressed, I like to eat. And travel snacks are my favorite because they make me feel like I'm not home. And, Florida, Orlando is my happy place. So I'm going to share with you guys some of the snacks I got today because they're absolutely wild. The first is called Tip Top Pop Organic Popcorn. It's just Buc-ee's popcorn. I haven't tried any of this yet, by the way. I'm still waiting to try. There's so much here. There's also just classic Buc-ee's chips. They kind of look like Lay's bag of chips. There's Tip Top Pop in butter, and this one was sea salt, by the way. The blue one was sea salt. The gold one is regular butter. And then we also have baked cheese curls. They kind of look like Cheetos. They're double cheese. And I really like Nilla wafers, so I got these Buc-ee's mini cookies. They're sweet and salty treats, and they look just like Nilla wafers. So I'm gonna try these. I'm curious. And I like the reusable container too. I might end up storing some stuff in there. My dad got a Buc-ee's Overbite. It's a 1/4 pound of milk chocolate in the shape of Buc-ee's face. I am also sharing stuff my parents got in this haul too, in case you guys have family that you're, shopping for or want to look for stuff for. And then finally, the famous Buc-ee's beaver nuggets. This is what they look like. They look like kind of like crispy, puffy kind of things. I have no clue what they taste like. I just know they're super famous, and they have 5 varieties of them. And one of the billboards on the way down was can eat your weight in beaver nuggets or something like that. I don't really know, but I'm excited to try them, so we will see about these. And next up, we have the merch. So Buc-ee's did have its whole entire line of merch. I got a couple things for myself. I was an immediate Buc-ee's fan. I was very excited. So the first thing was these socks. They're very Miami neon color. I don't know. They're very fun. These were $5.99 and they look really comfy. They say to wash them before you wear them, and some of the white showing through is normal. But I very much like the color of these. I also got this. This is actually a swim top, but I got it as kind of like a sports bra kind of a thing. It was $11.99, and it just kind of has the Buc-ee's logo all over it, and it's lined, and it actually has removable cuffs on the inside, which is really nice, and the material feels like it's a lot nicer than, you know, an $11.99 swimsuit, so that's fun. And then to go with it, I got these athletic shorts. And it's really funny because I've been looking for just plain athletic shorts that had a little bit of something to them. So these are exactly it, and they have the Buc-ee's logo on the bottom. This is just the tag, but the logo's down there. And they have a drawstring on the inside and a very, very, very tiny pocket on the inside, probably for like a key or something. And these cost $14.99, but they look like just regular athletic shorts, just with the Buc-ee logo. And of course, t-shirts are important, very important. I've been looking for some oversized shirts just because I've been spending so much time at home, and I like wearing like comfy shirts, and I like travel shirts the best. I don't like getting ones from like generic stores. I like ones with meaning. So I got this tie-dye Buc-ee's one. It has Bucky on the front, and then on the back it has Take Me to Buc-ee's on it with like some art, and I like it a lot because it has a pink Jeep, and my family has a Jeep, and I love traveling in my Jeep. And this shirt was $14.99. It's, you know, very fun and definitely unique. This shirt is my dad's shirt. It was also $14.99. It's an extra large. Just has the classic Buc-ee's logo on the front. Very simple design on the back, but this one is for my dad. It's not for me. But as I mentioned, I'm sharing what my parents got as well. And then I also got this little Buc-ee's hat, little baseball cap. I like having them for when it's sunny or when my dad takes like the top down in the Jeep, and maroon is one of my absolute favorite colors to wear because it just looks so good on me, and it's perfect for all year round, so this is perfect. And then I have one more shirt. This one, this is what it looks like on the front. This is my dad's size, and on the back it says Boo Crew. It's part of Buc-ee's Halloween collection, and it actually glows in the dark, which is very, very fun. This one was also $14.99, and considering it's a specialty item and it glows in the dark, it's pretty fancy. And I believe that's all of the apparel, but they also had accessories, and that's important. So unfortunately, it looks like face mask mandates are coming back. I have a ton of masks at home already, but I like having fun ones, and since I was traveling, I had to get some fun ones since it's looking like I'll have to wear them to school again, which like isn't the most comfortable thing for very long days, especially when they're blasting the heat, but it's like tolerable, so at least, especially when I have cute ones. So they had these two cute Buc-ee's masks. One just has the logo all over it. That one's mine. And then my dad got the one with actually like Buc-ee's face on it. So we're gonna kind of like swap these out, share them kind of a thing, because I use them like far more than he does because my dad works by himself, and you know, I actually go to school a couple days a week, so face masks are awesome. If you need band-aids and you're on the road, they have Buc-ee's band-aids, and I kid you not, they actually have Buc-ee like prints on them, like Mickey Mouse band-aids or whatever, except with Buc-ee. So this is very fun, and it says on the front of it, like, let Buc-ee make it all better, and I can confirm that Buc-ee's does make it all better. If you guys haven't watched that vlog already from my first trip to Buc-ee's on the second day of vacation, my first day in Florida, I was ecstatic to be there. They also had Buc-ee's nails files. My mom and I go through them quite quickly. They're double-sided, so one side is yellow, the other side is red, and they just have the logo down it. These were, it doesn't say how much they were on them, but they were pretty cheap, I remember. But we go through the nail files pretty quickly, and these are very fun. And then my mom's been needing a new pop socket, and I just swapped out the pop socket on my phone to be a swappable one instead of the classic one. So we got a cute little tie-dyes Buc-ee pop socket. It's really fun. I love it. It has the Buc-ee's logo in the center with like a cute little like half neon, half pastel tie-dye. Very, very fun. And then the last little thing in this bag, ooh, no, two things in this bag. I am so sorry. I have so much stuff from Buc-ee's, it's not even funny. We have these little plushie keychains. These actually weren't in the St. Augustine, yeah, they weren't in the St. Augustine store. They were only in Daytona. But they're just little baby Buc-ee's. They even have like the logo on the shirt. These were $3.99, and they're just really, really cute. I'm probably going to put one either on my backpack for school or on my lanyard for school, because this face, I'm gonna move him closer. This face just brings absolute joy to any day. It's so cute. And then I am a huge sticker person. I absolutely love stickers. So I got the Buc-ee sticker pack. It's just the logo in all different sizes, which is very nice. And finally, my mom's been helping me film just to keep myself clean because some of this isn't mine again. I got a Bucky Plushie. I said I was gonna get one, and I did. And I love him. He's adorable. Just look at his tail. Such a magical tail. My good friend Bucky here was $12.99. He was only $13. And just look at him. He's magical. He makes me very happy and sparks a lot of joy. So he's gonna sit with me when I'm doing homework for school this semester. And if I somehow unfortunately end up in virtual school again, he will be sitting right next to me for my online classes to make it better. So that's everything from Buc-ee's. The one thing I did forget to mention that I got at Buc-ee's were Buc-ee's cookies. They were just like chocolate chip cookies, and I think there was 5 of them for $3.99. I don't exactly remember. But what I can tell you is they were extremely good. My family and I ate them on the way home from Florida when we just needed a quick little snack because we didn't want to break into our Gideons yet. Because Gideons are very, very good, but very, very messy. So like lots of crumbs everywhere, and any Gideons that goes to waste is just very disappointing. So we had some of our Buc-ee's cookies on the way home, and they were very, very good. Definitely worth whatever they cost. I'd probably get 2 packs next time because we ate through them quite quickly. But next up is a southern department store that my family shops at quite regularly. It's called Hamrick's, and my dad usually finds a lot of stuff there for him, like work clothes. And then for me, there used to be a lot of stuff there when I was like a little kid, like cute little girl dresses, because I was very much the girly girl even way back when. But now that I'm older, there isn't as much for me, but every now and then I find a couple of strange things. So a couple weeks back when I started getting into Squishmallows, because you know I had a bad day, so I'm like, you know what would make this better? A Squishmallow. And then I started an addiction. My dad got an email from Hamrick's because he's on their email list that they sell Squishmallows. So there's one right across the street from the hotel right down the street from the hotel we stayed at on the first night driving down, and it was right across the street from the Chick-fil-A we went to for breakfast. And so we stopped there just because my dad wanted to look, and he's like, why don't you see if they have Squishmallows? And Squishmallows did they have? That sentence made no sense, but you guys get what I'm saying. So I have to share with you guys the beans I found, because 2 of them I have been looking for months. Like these were the guys I was looking at when I first wanted Squishmallows months ago, and I couldn't find them here. And one guy was just a pleasant surprise. So the first guy that was just a pleasant surprise, this is Miles. He's a dragon, and as you can tell, he's quite big. I've been looking for a bigger Squishmallow because this pillow right here, my friend Jamie gave me for my high school graduation 2 years ago, and I used it so much with like virtual schooling and everything that it kind of went flat and hasn't been very supportive as I've been working. So I was like, I could get a regular pillow, or I could get a Squishmallow. So I got a Squishmallow because I like to have fun. So this is Miles. He's a dragon, and he loves technology, and he's really cute, and he gives such good hugs. I hugged him a lot on the way down to Florida, and he just loves his little tail. It's so cute. He gives very good hugs. And now these 2, I cannot describe how excited for them I was. So I'll do the one I was less excited about and then the one I was more excited about. So this right here is Chewy, and he's a T-Rex. And if you guys know me, you know I love my dinosaurs. And when I found out they had dinosaur Squishmallows, I knew I needed them. So this is Chewy, and according to his tag, he likes to pick up new tips and tricks on adventures with his brother, and they love to travel. So very fitting for, you know, getting him while traveling. He's so soft and so cute, and he's just the happiest little T-Rex I've ever seen, and I love him. And then the ultimate find of Hamrick's. And yes, I know this isn't a Hamrick's bag, this is just a random bag, reusable bag my parents had in the car, is Rocio, the little Triceratops. She is the cutest little thing, and I love her. She's tie-dye, which makes her even more fun, and she loves to speak different languages. And I have been looking for her. This was probably one of the first Squishmallows I was looking for. I'm so happy I found her. She also gives great hugs, and I am obsessed with her, and I'm very thankful we found them at Hamrick's. Next up, I'm going to be talking about the outlet, since I love outlet shopping when I'm on vacation. I just love a good deal. So I'm going to start with non-Disney outlets first, and then we'll move into character premiere, because if you're in Orlando, you just have to go to character premiere. It's like a requirement, unless the line's too long, which it has been recently. When I was a kid, nobody was ever at character premiere, and they always had the best things. And now that I'm older, there's like always a line and tons of people and things selling out, and I'm like, people found out about it. So anyways, the first thing I got was, this wasn't actually the first thing, this is one of the last things I got on the trip, but the first thing I'm going to share with you guys is my new pair of Adidas. You guys probably know that I absolutely love wearing Adidas. They're like my go-to sneaker, and I wear them every day. I have them in a ton of different stripe colors, and my rose gold ones are dying. I have worn them every day for about 2 years. They've been across the country and on all kinds of adventures, and they've been absolutely wonderful. But they're starting to like wear out, and the last pair of Adidas I had, when they finally wore out and like started, like the sole started coming out of them every time I took them off, they discontinued them, and I didn't want them to happen because rose gold is my absolute favorite color. So we stopped in an Adidas outlet, and I found these. They're pink and they're sparkly and they're very me, and they were only $20. So I am very happy because now I have a nice new pair of Adidas, a nice bright pink stripe. And coincidentally, they are discontinuing the rose gold Adidas, but my mom found 2 pairs at JCPenney. She was only going to get one, but then my dad was like, if they're her favorite shoes and she wears them all the time, just get the 2, because, you know, they're not going to go bad. They can just sit in her closet. So I have 2 pairs of rose gold Adidas on the way, and I have this nice new stripe now, and they were only $20, which makes me very happy. And then I also stopped at an American Eagle at the Orlando premium outlets. The Adidas were from the Daytona ones, and American Eagle is one of my like go-to basic stores. So this shirt isn't anything fancy. It's just a really cute color. It's long sleeve and it is super duper soft. I actually have this shirt in gray from the winter, and I loved it so much that I'm like, if I see it in another color for cheap enough, I'm gonna get it. And this one was less than $10, and I'm going to put it away because it is going to be very cute with like my new like plaid pants for the winter, like the black and white ones, or like just a black skirt or plain jeans or whatever. But just a nice fun pop of color for the winter that is super duper comfy. Next up is a moment many of you have probably been waiting for, which is my character premiere haul. Character Premiere is Disney's outlet, and it is kind of the stockroom for a lot of the overstock, old, out of season Walt Disney World merchandise. On rare occasion you can find Disneyland merchandise. There used to be a Character Premiere outlet out in California. There was one in California and one in Las Vegas, but both of them have closed over the years, and most Disneyland overstock goes to the Disney stores now, or used to, but now most of the Disney stores closed. So I don't know what's going to happen to it. But the Character Premiere outlets right now have Walt Disney World merchandise, some Disneyland Spirit jerseys because they're the same colors, just, you know, different parks logos on the front and back. And then they actually had a decent amount of Disney Cruise Line items, since the cruise line isn't running and the warehouse was on overstock. So I got some stuff because I don't think I've ever walked out of Character Premiere empty-handed. So I have to share the thing I'm most excited about first. I got a Forky. He is $7.99. I have been wanting one of these since Toy Story 4 came out, but my parents' leading argument against getting me one was, Tony, you are almost in college. At the time I was 17, and I had a ton of stuffed animals and did not need another. Plus there is not much Forky to hug, so why don't I get something I can hug? And I was like, you know what, I will get something I can hug, and then I'll wait for Forky to go on sale, because I love Forky, because I too am trash. So I got my Forky for $7.99, and he is very happy. Look at him. He's just fantastic. You might see him on future vlogs. I don't know. I just love him so much. And the fact that he was $7.99 was fantastic. So I love you, Forky. Next up for me is this cute little Animal Kingdom shirt. It's actually a kid's or a junior size. It has nice Animal Kingdom artwork, and it honestly reminds me of like the artwork from when I was growing up as a kid. If you know me, I'm very big into Disney art, and I very much love what the merchandise was back in the, you know, pre-2000s era, like very 80s, 90s. So very true retro merch, and then I very much like the early 2000s because that's what I grew up with. And it's just not the same anymore. It's more like pop culture, like minimalist now, and I'm not a fan of it, but there is some stuff I like. But this I absolutely love because it's like the old style. Some of the leaves are actually like a fringe texture, which is really fun. It has like this kind of lace-up thing on the side, which is a detail I really like. And then on the back, by the hairline, it has the Tree of Life. This shirt was $14.99, which was super perfect, and as I said, it is a kids or a junior's large, which is very convenient, and it's just a nice color and a nice Animal Kingdom shirt because Animal Kingdom is my favorite park. Next up, I got some magnets. My family wanted to get some new magnets for our fridge. I unfortunately broke one of them. It was an Apollo's Cherry one, and the magnet wasn't that strong because we got it from the cast member, like not the cast member, the annual pass holder overstock sale at Busch Gardens, and it broke, and I tried to glue it back together, but it's never been the same. But you know, just some fun cheap magnets. This one cost teal, this one cost red. I have no clue how much that actually was. My dad picked them up. The teal one was a Mickey bar with a little bite taken out, which is perfect for me. And then this one is an Animal Kingdom one. A, I love Animal Kingdom, as I just mentioned, but B, Animal Kingdom was the main park we went to this trip. We then park hopped over to Epcot, so that was very, very convenient for us because, you know, relevant merchandise. Oh my god. I found one more thing I got from Buc-ee's, because Buc-ee's stuff is just everywhere, and Buc-ee's and the Mosasaurus roll from Velocicoaster have overtaken my life. Fun fact. So I got a Buc-ee's rubber ducky. I have a rubber ducky collection, and I love ducks, especially after I raised them. So he is going to join the ranks of the rubber ducky war that is happening on the 2 shelves of my room. We have a ton of ducks over here on the shelf with my Zoom, and then a bunch of ducks over here with some more collectibles, and they're just fighting a little war every day, and it's very, very fun to wake up to. So yeah, Buc-ee's rubber ducky. And then this one is actually a Villains Over Dark overstock shirt. So they used to have this event. This one was from 2020, so I'm assuming this was overstock because the event never finished. It was called Villains After Dark, and I don't remember exactly what it was because it didn't run for very long, but it was a villain-centered nighttime event at the Magic Kingdom. So Oogie Boogie's right on the front, and it has the rest of the villains all across it, and it even says Magic Kingdom on the bottom, and then it says Villains After Dark, Villains After Hours 2020 on the sleeve. I got him one of the little Jack Skeleton keychain plushies. It cost teal, which is a running joke with my friend groups. I saw a keychain I liked, and my mom was like, oh, how much does it cost? And I'm like, teal. So one of the running jokes with my friends was, how much does it cost? Teal. So it fits the vibe check very much. And also, it's a little version of him because Caleb is a skeleton himself. So I hope he likes this as well. I don't know. Maybe it'll become a decoration for his room. We'll see. Now, before we get to actual Disney parks, we have another theme park I want to share merchandise from first, and that is SeaWorld. My family is Busch Gardens annual pass holders. We're actually on the old pass holder system, not the member system, because we haven't been converted over, but our passes this year were completely paid for because we did like the prepay thing last year since we're on the easy pay contract, so we get this year off from paying, so our visit was completely free, which was very, very nice. And unlike other parks that we used to be pass holders to pre-pandemic, they actually maintained our full benefits for the full year, not just until August 1st. Because of the travel bans and everything. They were very considerate of that, so very happy with Busch Gardens and all of SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment right now for taking care of their pass holders. But they came out with a citrus collection this year, and something about fruit prints just like sparks joy in my brain and makes me very happy, and I love things with fruit prints. I have multiple fruit printed dresses. I have one I was gonna wear on vacation, but because we left like half a day earlier, I didn't get to it. I have tons of other fruit printed dresses and skirts and shirts and everything in my wardrobe. So when I saw this collection, I needed to have it. There was a tab on my Safari on my phone that was up there, and I was like, I'm going to find it on eBay. I'm going to buy it from shamushop.com. I don't know. I am going to get my hands on this, and I have the pass holder discount. I'm just going to buy it. And my mom was like, don't buy it yet. Don't buy it yet. Wait to see if it goes on sale. Because she and my dad were planning this trip from like weeks before we went. Like maybe even months. I don't know. But they were being masterminds and just trying to surprise me, which I do very much appreciate. But I must have been so annoying with how much I talked about wanting to go to Orlando and buying things, and they were just like, wait for it. And I'm like, but I can't wait. So yeah, they were you know, fairly prepared and told me to wait. And I actually found the citrus collection, and I looked at everything, and I decided the thing I liked the best out of the whole collection, like I loved the art, was the zip-up hoodie. Because I don't have a lot of zip-up hoodies in shades other than black that still fit me, so I wanted to get something a little fun and, you know, spicy. So this is the front. It just has a little orange with leaf. And then this is the back. It has the hood. I'm just going to flip up the hood for a second. and it's got the original SeaWorld logo, so the old one from like when the park first opened, and it's Shamu jumping over a wave with the citrus print in it and then SeaWorld written in it, and it is just so cute. I love this seafoam color. It's so soft too. I can't get over how much I like this. And this one was $49.99 before discount, so that's any sort of discount you might have to SeaWorld. But I love this collection so much. It was also available at Busch Gardens, and I did get a pin. I just found the pin. So here it is. It's in its little casing. You can kind of see it for the most part. But yeah, it's really cute. This pin was $9.99 before a discount, and it has a double backing, so it's nice and secure. And this is going to go on to one of my pin boards eventually. I have to get another pin board first, but I have a lot of pins I'm going to put on it, I promise. Speaking of pins, I also got pins from Universal. So this trip was my first trip with Velocicoaster open. So my last trip to the Orlando area was winter, December of 2019. And then my last trip, really ever pre-pandemic, was to Disneyland, Las Vegas, Universal Hollywood in March of 2020. So I've been very excited to get away and just get back to the magic. But Velocicoaster has taken over my whole mind. There's nothing in my head but the Mosasaurus roll. I am just absolutely losing my mind over how good that ride was. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys are the pins I got from the Velocicoaster, because obviously I love pins. I can never have enough pins. I don't have any more space for pins on this board or my banner up there, but I'm going to get another pin board for like right here probably. I'm going to figure it out. I don't know. I got this Velocicoaster pin, which is the original artwork from it, and then I also got this set of 3, and it has the different quotes from the ride. So it has "must go faster," I can't read the rest of them. Oh, "what could go wrong," and "more teeth," which this is from the intro sequence. This is from Jurassic World, also from Jurassic Park. So very fun pins, very true to, you know, Jurassic Park, Universal as a whole, and I just absolutely love them. And they're actually textured. They're not regular enamel pins, which makes them really unique to me. And the colors, everything about them is just so gorgeous. I absolutely love velociraptors. That and iguanodons are my favorite dinosaurs, and I love them to pieces. So I absolutely love these. And then I have to show you guys. I don't usually buy ride photos, but I was just so in love with this ride and the look of pure joy I had on my face. My parents couldn't resist getting it. So we got our ride photo. This is from July 29th, 2021, which is when I went on. The banner for this is so cute too. Oh my god, I can't even. So this is my ride photo. I did ride on the single rider line this time, so this is a random family with me. But that's me right there. And just the pure look of exhilaration on my face is very accurate. So they take the picture on the first half of the ride, and the first half of the ride is good, don't get me wrong. But the second half of the ride, that's where the Mosasaurus roll is, that's where the second drop is. After the second launch, I just lose words for describing how good it is. The first one is like, oh, this is so cool. The second half is just like, oh my god, this is the best ride I've ever been on. So, if you guys like big rides, go on Velocicoaster because you won't regret it. It is easily the best ride I've ever been on in my whole life, and Universal just keeps upping the bar. I can't believe it. But if you guys aren't there for Jurassic Park and Velocicoasters like I am, maybe you guys are Harry Potter fans, because I know that's what brings a lot of people to Universal. I'm a big Harry Potter fan too, and that's actually what got me going back to Universal as much as I do now, back in 2014 when they opened up the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Hogsmeade. I used to be an annual pass holder for like a year after they were running some crazy discount that made it super cheap, but when I was growing up, Universal wasn't really a destination as much as it is today. There weren't as many rides for little kids either, so it just wasn't a place my family spent a lot of time at. But after the opening of Harry Potter, things just absolutely changed, and it's one of my favorite places to be now, and I just can't say the joy I have to be at Universal. So my favorite thing, I've experimented with a lot of the different food there. Trust me, I love the Buc-ee's, I love Toothsome, I love Voodoo Donuts. There's a lot of other things I like. I've experimented with a lot of the food just to see what I like, and I like most of it. But a lot of people like the chocolate frogs, and I actually got one for Caleb because he keeps saying that he wants to try one. I can't really eat them that easily because they're just, it's a giant piece of chocolate, and it's not hollow or anything. It's like a chocolate rock in the shape of a frog, and like I'm like scraping the chocolate off with my teeth, and it's just not an enjoyable experience for me anymore. I did it once, I actually did it twice, and it was fun, it was cool, whatever. But now I like to get things that like I actually eat and enjoy, and it's not just like a cute little gift. So I got the Peppermint Toads. They're shaped like little mini baby frogs, so they're bite-sized, and they're like the chocolate frogs, except they have a little kick of mint to them, which makes them a little bit spicier and a lot more fun. So I recommend these if you guys want something that's like still accurate to the whole Harry Potter universe, but maybe a little more edible, easier to eat. They don't come with a card, unfortunately, but they are a lot easier to eat, and they are like a lot smaller to eat. And both the chocolate frogs and the peppermint toads are now available at the Harry Potter store in New York City. I am planning on going this week, and I now don't need to carry chocolate around in my bag, just the sweatshirt I can get for $10 cheaper than at Universal Orlando, but nobody needs to know. And now we are getting to probably the part that you guys are looking most forward to, which is my Disney haul. You guys can see a little preview right here. But before I get there, I know I keep putting it off, but I just got a lot of exciting things this trip. So my family really likes Chick-fil-A on the go. They are very fast, and so when we're on the road and we want to get driving, they're probably the best place to go just because I can get the food so quickly, and it's always good and it's very consistent. So one of the very fun things my family does is now we collect Chick-fil-A plush cows. It actually started as a tradition a couple Christmases ago because we used to have this little Christmas tree that we'd bring. It's about yay big and it lights up, and when we were traveling for Christmas and we couldn't have a full-size tree, we'd bring that with us, and we wouldn't bring any ornaments with us. We'd just get ornaments as we were going along the way, and we decorate the tree with whatever we could find. And for whatever reason, one of the Chick-fil-A's we stopped at had plush Christmas Chick-fil-A cows and Christmas ornaments, and they were like little plushy cow ornaments from Chick-fil-A. So we decorated our cow with all of our theme park ornaments and destination ornaments, but it also had Chick-fil-A cows hanging off the side. So now it just kind of worked its way into our family tradition that now we get Chick-fil-A cows. So the one that we stopped at on the way home in Virginia, this one says "Chicken keeps us rolling," and it's a little roller skating one. It's very fun. And then my favorite one is this one. It says "Chicken is a lightsaber." Has a little life ring around it. It's just a cow. Little flippers and everything, getting ready for a swim. It's very fun. But now, without further ado, I'll be sharing what I got at Disney, which is probably what you guys are looking most forward to. Obviously, I picked up maps and everything. I do have a map collection, and you guys can see a little corner of it right here. I do have a giant collage poster I made out of all kinds of Disney or Universal, Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, all different kinds of maps. So I did pick up more maps and guidebooks for my collection, some so I can keep whole, some that I can scrap and like use for collage projects. So I did get a ton of those. But then the other thing I got, and I haven't done this in a while, I actually haven't done this since they used to have the Duffy Bear sticks, is I started to do some of the Kid Cop thing. It's now sponsored by Ziploc. So it comes in this handy little travel bag, and you get little postcards with stickers on them. Very fun and free keepsake. And then from the World of Disney store, I got this very cute little loungeboy bag. It's from Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and it just has like very cute animations on it, and it kind of has them around the parks, and it's an official Toontown one, and my nickname's Toontown, so I had to have it. I did use my Disney Rewards Visa gift card for this, so once you spend a certain amount of money on your Visa, you get money back. I call it Mickey money. I used this, and then I also used it towards this adorable little orange bird scented plushie that you guys have been loving on TikTok. These two together after my gift card and Disney Rewards Visa discount only cost me $2. But this guy is so soft and fluffy. He has the classic little leaf tail, and he smells like oranges, and he is just the cutest thing ever. I love him so much. Next up from Disney, I got this cute little postcard. I also have a postcard collection on my walls. It started with the Disney Springs Tree Trail postcards, but I got this Animal Kingdom Tree of Life Garden nighttime one to add to my collection, and it's going to go right by my window, so when if the light hits the right way, the little gold foil will hit it and it'll glow. And as I mentioned earlier, mask stuff is starting to come back. So I wanted to get some fun new masks since I don't really have any pink ones. So I got these two from Vera Bradley. This one has the balloon print on it. This one has the floral, flower and garden mini print on it. They were $8 each, so they were on sale, which was nice, and they are the Vera Bradley classic masks. I'm excited to try these when I go back to school. Then from Gideon's Bakehouse, because I had to get a Gideon Souvenir, Gideon's has pins. They're feeding into all of my wildest fantasies. So it just has that little gargoyle logo on it. So this I'm going to add to my pin collection. And finally, I went to the Four Seasons Hotel on Walt Disney property and I got some stuff from the Stony Clover collection. They unfortunately did not have any bags, but when I go to the city this week, I am going to take my patches that I got with me to get them embroidered onto a bag because they are Stony Clover official and they will do the embroidery on their bag. But this time I can actually get a bag that I like instead of just the super duper expensive ones that they had left over that I didn't even like and would never use. So I got the classic Mickey and Minnie, and then I got the sparkly hemmed Mickey head. It's silver and sparkly. So I got these three, and then I'm going to take them with me to the Stony Clover store in the city to get them embroidered onto a bag that I love. And finally, while I was walking around the Stony Clover store, they had this cute little bracelet. It has Mickey's head on it, and it's like a very classic 2000s Mickey. So like what you might see on a Mickey waffle, or like those old Mickey stickers that I used to have all over my stroller and they sometimes still give out. But it has like this cute little floral fabric on it, and you just tie it on, and it should be one of those ones that like you tie on and like just let it fall off. But I have too much anxiety for that, so I just tie it loose enough that I can get it off. But it's also a really nice one that you can stretch it off, so if you have to take it off, you don't have to like rip it or cut it. And then it has a little Stony Clover charm. I didn't even know they carried these, but I absolutely love it, and I'm kind of looking online now to see if they have any more because I really like it and I would love to get a second one of these. But yeah, that is everything I got this vacation. I know it's a decent amount, but it actually was all really reasonably priced. Everything at Buc-ee's was super cheap, and then at Disney and SeaWorld I had my like rewards discounts, and then at Universal I just didn't get that much, but it was all super reasonable, and this is all going to help keep the magic alive for me at home. You know, the semester isn't looking like it's going to be an easy one, but I know I can have lots of fun with all of this stuff and help keep the memories alive and the magic alive as I'm waiting for my next trip in January. As always, if you guys are interested in seeing more videos, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys real soon. Have a terrific day!